My roommate stole my boyfriend, so I started dating her dad. My roommate had lived with me for 4 years. She always treated everything like a competition she had to win. Better grades, nicer clothes, more likes on her posts. She kept score of things that didn't even matter. I stopped trying to keep up sophomore year. But when my new boyfriend came to pick me up one Thursday, she met him for the first time. She laughed too hard at his jokes. She touched his arm. She asked a million questions about his life. I watched her perform and knew exactly what was happening. 2 weeks later, she started showing up everywhere he went. The library when he studied, his favorite coffee shop, even the gym at 7 in the morning. My boyfriend mentioned her all the time. Every day it was something new she said or did, and every mention felt like a warning I was choosing to ignore. At a party 3 weeks later, he disappeared for 20 minutes. I went looking for him and guess what? Found them kissing in the hallway upstairs, his hands in her hair and her back against the wall. They didn't even notice me standing there, so I turned around and left without saying a word. The next morning, he texted asking to meet. We sat in a diner while he gave me a whole speech about growing apart. He never mentioned her once. That told me everything. Within a week, they were together officially, posting photos everywhere like they invented love. I had two choices: make a scene and give her what she wanted, or stay quiet and figure something else out. When I got back to the apartment, I just acted completely normal. She looked confused that I wasn't crying or yelling. She'd stolen my boyfriend and I wasn't even reacting. I knew that was driving her crazy, but I had way more planned. See, every Sunday her dad picked her up for lunch. He'd been doing it since her parents divorced. He always came early and we'd chit-chat while she got ready upstairs. Her dad was 45 and taught literature at another college. He was genuinely funny and kind without trying to prove anything. Talking to him felt easy. I started making sure I was home when he arrived. We'd drink coffee and talk about books and music, real conversations that actually went somewhere. He listened like my answers mattered. After weeks of watching my ex treat me like background noise, that felt important. One Sunday, her dad mentioned going to grade papers at a coffee shop after spending time with my roommate. He asked if I wanted to come study. I said yes immediately. We spent 3 hours talking more than working. It became our thing every week. She never knew about it. 2 months passed like that. Coffee shops and long conversations. I realized I actually enjoyed spending time with him. He was smart and interesting and treated me like an equal. Nothing like the guys my age who just waited for their turn to talk. After watching my roommate show off my ex like a prize she won, being with someone who actually cared about what I thought felt completely different. We started dating, and the second week, I told him to come over on Sunday afternoon. I knew she and my ex would be there watching a movie. The timing had to be perfect. He knocked at 3 o'clock. I opened the door and kissed him right there where anyone could see. Then I walked him into the living room. My roommate and my ex were on the couch. Her face went from confused to horrified in about 2 seconds. She started screaming, "Dad, what are you doing?" My ex just stared. "Who is this?" Her dad stayed completely calm. "Oh, this is my girlfriend. I think you know her." My roommate's voice got higher. "That's my father." She looked at me like I'd broken every rule that existed. Then she screamed at my ex to get out. He left so fast he basically evaporated. She stood there just shaking, finally understanding what I'd done. She won my boyfriend, but I won something much bigger. Her dad helped me move into his place that week. We went to family dinners where she sat across from us barely speaking. Then came Thanksgiving at the grandparents' house. His whole family was there, including her. We'd just finished dessert when he stood up and got down on one knee. He pulled out a ring and asked me to marry him in front of everyone. I said yes. My roommate's face went completely white. She stood up from the table and walked out without saying a word. She'd stolen a boyfriend for 3 weeks of attention. I was becoming her stepmother.